Now, let's talk about DaBaby and his security issue that he might need to deal with ASAP. You might already know what I'm talking about, but of course, just in case you don't, let's talk about it. First of all, if you're not familiar with DaBaby, he's a rapper out of North Carolina who's really been blowing up these past few months. You might have heard his song Shook that's really been taking off ever since it dropped earlier this year. He has another song called Going Baby that's also extremely hot as we speak, and his project Baby on Baby that came out in March has solidified him as one of the bigger new rappers to come out this year. Now, let's move on from this little introduction and let's talk about what happened the other day. So, DaBaby was gonna perform at a nightclub in Lawrence, Massachusetts a couple days ago, and as he was walking into the venue, a guy by the name of Don Trag, who's a rapper himself and who was actually also gonna open up for DaBaby at his show, approached him wanting to take a picture with him, but he got denied by DaBaby's security. Then he kept on asking and got denied again. To cut to the chase, Don Trag was so persistent to the point of getting the beat by DaBaby's security, and of course I'm not talking about the headphones. This is what I'm talking about. That's like 3 people on one guy. Actually, let's count the security guard as 2 separate people because as you can see, this man is the size of Thanos. I mean, he's huge, but continuing. This is what it says on the TMZ article reporting this incident. We're told the fan wanted a photo with DaBaby but got turned down. When the dude persisted by asking again, Lemire says he got swarmed by DaBaby's posse and took a severe beating. According to one of the security guards, Don Trag apparently punched him first and injured his nose. That's why he attacked him. Let me show you another angle of the incident to see if there's any kind of truth to what he's saying. As you can see, it does look like the security guard pushes him back very aggressively, and the only logical response here would be to fire back, and that's what must have triggered him. Now, getting to the more serious part of this video, it didn't end at the guy getting his ass kicked because as you could see, there was literally 3 guys on him and that looked like a very harsh beating. Actually, the beating was so severe that the guy got taken to the hospital, and not only that, he's currently in a coma fighting for his life. That's where this entire thing really takes a whole nother direction. Really quickly, I just wanted to address one thing. So a lot of people are going to this guy's Instagram and some people are suspecting that this entire thing about him being in a coma might be fake because his Instagram is currently being updated with new music from him because he was a rapper. It might as well be someone who's close to him who's updating his Instagram, perhaps a manager or something like that. So yeah, just wanted to put that out there. But anyway, so you might have seen the comment I dropped on Academic's Instagram post about this situation. Initially, I was thinking they're only gonna get hit with a lawsuit and that'll be the end of it, but they almost beat this man to death. Somebody's gonna go to jail for this. I really think this is an issue with DaBaby's security, and let me clarify why I'm even calling this an issue. The security team's job isn't to beat the living hell out of a man because he punched you. I mean, I get it, he initiated the punch, which does give you right to put hands on him, but not like that, not to the point of putting the man in a goddamn coma. And plus, don't forget, it was 3-on-1. How do you think this is gonna look in the eyes of the law? Do you think they're just gonna let it slide? Oh hell no, they're not gonna let it slide. Keep in mind, DaBaby has been in trouble with the law in the past. Back in November 2018, he took another man's life inside of a Walmart, but that incident was justified because his life was in danger and so was his family, and plus the charges got dropped, so there's really nothing to say about this. Of course, DaBaby himself didn't put hands on the guy, but I'm just saying that the cops might use this as an incentive to try to take him down. Is it going to be hard for them to put the blame on him because he didn't touch him? Yes, but then again, we're talking about the cops, and sometimes, okay, sometimes the cops can do a little bit of magic behind the scenes to make a couple things happen, and yeah, hopefully you get what I'm trying to say because I ain't gonna say no more. But of course, on a serious note though, he didn't beat the guy up, but maybe and probably he could have stopped his team from hurting him so badly though, and that's kind of the perspective I'm looking at this from. In my opinion at least, they didn't have to go this far, and that's really the point of this video. It looks like they used him initiating a punch to justify almost beating a man to death. Literally. And ultimately, it all comes down to DaBaby's security issue. Now, of course, that's what I have to say about this entire situation. Initially, I wasn't gonna talk about this, but I got so many messages regarding it, and a lot of people wanted me to do it after they saw that I briefly talked about it on my Instagram. By the way, definitely go and follow me on my Instagram if you wanna see my face. Nah, just kidding. I promise my face is not on there. I promise. Now, I wanna know what you personally have to say about this. Do you think he really deserved that harsh of a beating because of what happened here? Definitely let me know in the comment section below and let's have a discussion about this.